Hello, it is Dory. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dory for everybody who's new here. I am 48 years old. I am 5'4" tall, and on September 12th of 2016 is almost 4 years. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, weight loss surgery. My highest recorded weight was 350 pounds. My day of surgery weight was 300.5. The lowest I've seen is 156.3, and I am fighting to get back down there. I would love to see 150, although I think that may be a little bit too low for me, but I want to see it just to see how I feel. Because, for me, if you don't know, sorry, I have to move my camera, it's falling. If you don't know, if you've never been at a certain weight, you really don't know how your body is going to feel. And so I want to get down to 150. 160 was my first goal. I reached that about a year ago, and now I've been bouncing into the 170s. I did see 180 at one time, but that was when I was not on track with my eating, and I was drinking wine and things like that, which isn't bad. It's just that for me, I have to choose not to do those things in excess, so I do not bounce into the 180s. So this morning I was 172, which is a great weight for me. I feel great. I feel like over the last week or so, really concentrating on taking all my vitamins, concentrating on meal prep, concentrating on being mindful with eating, and all the same things that I've been doing for almost 4 years. And so basically, yeah. So I am, this is week 203 if we're going by weeks. I am 3 years and almost 3 years and 11 months. And so on September 12th, I will be doing a big video on what I've learned, things I would have changed, things that I'm going to do going forward, and I'm really excited for that. I have also been putting out videos of meal prep, which is really fun because it challenges me to kind of think out of the box. I do have to apologize. I don't have a big kitchen. It is something that we're looking for in our new home when we do move. And so if you guys can pray for us to find a home that is good. It is definitely a seller's market. It is not a buyer's market, at least where we are now. We are looking to relocate to South Carolina. I would love to do that. As scary as it sounds, I would love to move down south. The housing market is so much better, and my girl Erica lives there. And so I would be moving into her neighborhood if I had my way. And so, some things have to fall into place, but I trust that God will make that happen in his time. For now, we do have a big home. We have a 4-bedroom home, 2 bathrooms, 2 full bathrooms. We have a huge yard. So it's not something that we're looking to have to get out of right away. But at the end of September, we meet with our lenders, and there is an office in North Carolina that we would go to, when we do move, and my in-laws are in North Carolina, and so South Carolina, the base that my husband would be at, is only an hour and 15 minutes from his parents. And so that would be great. Everything would be fantastic in the way that the remote learning and everything is going. I know Erica has steered me in a great direction to a great school district out there. And so if it's God's will that we move, I would love to move. So anyhow, so that's what we're doing for that. But the meal prep has been fun. It has been definitely challenging to try to find some good recipes and things that are not so hard to do, and things that I kind of know what I'm talking about. You guys may hear a lot of like sirens, and you may hear like a lot of people trimming down bushes. We ended up having that storm come through. yesterday, so we had a lot of high winds. We didn't lose any trees, but we do have like a lot of branches down behind me and things like that. We had to take the umbrella down on the table that I'm sitting at. That's why there's some sun on the top of my head, because the sun's coming. But anyways, the umbrella we had to take down yesterday so it didn't get blown over. So yeah, so that's kind of what happened. And so a lot of people, we did lose our power yesterday for about 3 hours. I'm so thankful though that we live in a city that owns its own electric power plant. And so for the most part, our electricity has never went out. We've never had a power outage. I remember one time when I was young that we had a power outage for a few hours. Then we had one for like 30 seconds. It flashed on, came right back on. But then yesterday it was 3 hours. And that's all my whole life of living here, because they are actually very, very quick in rectifying the situation when there's a big storm that moves through. We live in a valley. I live in the Pioneer Valley in Massachusetts, in Western Mass. And so we're kind of in a valley. And so around us is like mountains. We have gorgeous mountains and gorgeous scenery and gorgeous hiking trails and mountains and all that. And so we kind of are protected being in this valley. So anyways, so yeah, so I'm enjoying doing the meal prep for you guys. I'm enjoying doing what I eat in a day. It's funny because I've learned over the last almost 4 years, even it's been 4 years, because even pre-op I started eating better. Let me see if that's terrible. I gotta lean forward now. Let me move you all. There, I'm gonna lean forward. But I've learned over the last 4 years just what I can push my body to have and what will cause me to gain weight or retain water and things like that. And so yesterday I wanted it and I had it, and it was a huge bowl of popcorn with some Chalk Zero chocolate chips on top, and I took a whole I forget the name of the bar, but it's a bar, Power Crunch bar, a chocolate peanut butter one, and I, crunched it all up on top of the popcorn, and I added some butterscotch chips, and I just mashed it all up, and it was amazing. But this morning I woke up and I hadn't gained anything. I was fine. I was the same I was yesterday. So I know today I just have to be back on my game. I just need to be able to eat what I normally would eat, fuel my body to be able to do well, and so you kind of figure it out after a certain amount of time. You figure out what you can do and what you can't. You can figure out that if you have a donut once a week, it's not going to kill you. You kind of figure out if you want to have a little bit of pasta with sauce, it's not going to kill you. That's one of my big tips, that people who are pre-op don't have food funerals before surgery. I know that's a huge thing that I had thought about prior to having surgery. I didn't have one, but I did think about it the day before surgery. I thought, oh no, I can't go have my big, huge binge. And I do remember even 5 days before surgery going to see Sinbad in person, and it was at a Chinese restaurant. And it was like this, it's like this place where they have shows. It doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. Oops, sorry about that. But I do remember thinking, or being at that Sinbad show and eating. I ate some stuff and I wasn't supposed to. I was on my liquid diet at that point, but I had a couple bites of rice, and I had a couple bites of chicken, and I had a half of an egg roll, and I was fine. It wasn't something that's going to kill you. You don't have to be so anal about it. Being able to enjoy yourself and enjoy life, but you kind of figure out what you can do at this far out. During the first year and a half, I would not be tweaking anything. I would not be pushing the envelope in any different areas. I would absolutely be sticking to plan, sticking to what my surgeon's office has said to do. Sorry, I do love the sun, but it gets annoying when you're trying to talk to people. And so you kind of figure out where you're going to, change things up here and there. And that's really it. The next couple days are going to be kind of crazy. I have a nail appointment tomorrow morning. I have a Bible study on Friday, and my husband's schedule is crazy. He's on active duty orders, so the hours fluctuate. And so for the next few days, he's actually going to be working like 3 a.m. to 1:30 in the afternoon, which is crazy because then he's going to come home, only be up for a couple hours, have to go to bed and do the same thing through the weekend. So he doesn't even have this weekend off. And so it's going to be kind of crazy. And then our new puppy, we discovered that she has a red cherry eye, I guess it's called. And basically it is, like a little red thing in the corner of her eye, like skin or something. I don't even know. I read about it, but it says that they require surgery for it, and then sometimes it happens in the other eye, which would require surgery for that eye, and then if it comes back, it could require another surgery. And guys, I have to be honest, I don't have the money to be dishing out for surgeries and surgeries and surgeries, so I'm not sure. If anybody has any words of wisdom about a cherry eye on a puppy or whatever, please let me know if there's anything I can do. I'm going to be reading up more about it and seeing if there's any remedy I can do at home or something that will help her. I thought for sure it was just like an injury from her playing with my cats, but apparently it's not. And so it's a little scary and I don't know what to do with it. So that's kind of going on as well. But that's really a life update, guys, an update on my weight. I definitely am going to be sending in my pictures to the plastic surgeon probably within the next month. I would say probably in the month of September. And kind of see how that goes and how much it's going to cost. I'll send it to several surgeons, but I'm thinking I'm going to go with Alex Galvez, and I think he's in Tijuana, Mexico. I think so. But anyways, so yeah, so that's kind of the next step in my journey, because this is always a journey. It never ends. We just go on and end up going ahead and, just walking the journey. 2020 stinks, except that my first granddaughter was born April 3rd, and my next granddaughter is due in 1 week. So I don't think she's going to go anytime soon. But yeah, so Ember Catherine was born, Catherine Elizabeth, and Ember Isabella is going to be born soon, and so I'm excited for that. But I am excited for 2020 to end. We're trying to figure out what to do at schools. There's a school board meeting tonight, and everyone's voting on whether they're going to have remote learning 100% or hybrid learning, which is half in the classroom, half at home, or if they're going to be face-to-face in school. So it's going to be interesting tonight at 7 p.m. to watch the school meeting and see what they vote for. So that's really it for now, guys. I look forward to making meal prep videos for you guys, doing my updates on Wednesdays. The meal preps will be out on Mondays. Wednesday, I'm going to do that. And if I do what I eat in a day, I may do it every couple weeks and post it on another day. So you're getting many videos from me, and I would appreciate if you guys share them, like them, subscribe. I love having my channel grow, and I look forward to the future. I'll see you guys later. Bye.